All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Robert Smirking Gun Reviews. We're back with more Friends from College Season 2. We're doing Episode 4. It's called The Bachelor Party. And so, full spoilers if you have not seen the episode yet. Pretty short episode, and it is the first time that our group is all together. And it's not the shit show that I thought it was going to be. I like that they started out with Sam and Lisa having a sit down. Lisa basically letting her know, like, look, there's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can do. But we're going to be around each other. It's unavoidable. I don't know if that's quite true, but for the sake of the story, that's what they're going with. That it can at least be civil to each other. Laying down the ground rules. Laying down the groundwork for being able to be around each other. And it is pretty, like somebody trying to apologize for something like this is pretty, like, I don't know. I guess it's human nature to just be like, I'm sorry. Even though sometimes there's no apologies. It's, but we Kobe Smulders' Lisa thinks that this is what will work. And so this is all on because they're going to have Max's bachelor party. Max, seems to would rather be with Felix because he's doing all these fancy things and all that, and he's worried that his friends are going to take him to like strip clubs and things like that. And it's like, well, duh. I mean, you've known these people for 20 years, over 20 years probably at this point. You know what they're going to do. It's kind of like, oh, you're not really going to take me to a strip club, are you? Oh, no. Like, you know where it's headed. You should be prepared at this point. And if you don't know what your friends are capable of doing, then you don't really know your friends that well. So to be, act surprised or whatever, I don't know. I do like the whole, conversation that they have. They do really feel like friends, and I do like that the chemistry that everybody has. And I don't have a lot of problems with this episode, except when people get on shows, right? So in this scene, they get on the private jet and then go, oh my God, we're on a private jet. And it's like, is it because it's not really a jet? Because honestly, why wouldn't you just take the shot from outside the jet and go, oh, like somehow they just like Scotty just beamed them into that scene so that they're like, we're on a jet all of a sudden. You knew you were getting on a jet, but they always do that reaction after they get on the jet. So I guess they couldn't actually afford to stand outside of a private jet and have everybody go, oh my God, we're getting on a jet. It feels like very much like reality TV reactions when they do stuff like this on shows where, everything is super exaggerated. Like, oh, duh, we getting on a jet, woo! Like, I don't know. I just find it like, why can't they take the reaction shot outside the jet unless could they just not afford it? Do stock shot. I don't care. Even do it from like voiceover where they're rolling up on the jet and they're not even actually there. And they go, oh, you can just do ADR and have them pretend like react to the jet. But anyway, that's a nitpick. I'm nitpicking. So once they're on the jet, which is cool, and they find out that they're going to Atlantic City though, now that's funny. Because you'd think they're going to at least Vegas or some other or even like some tropical place, or like maybe the Bahamas or something crazy. You could do anything. They could go anywhere. They're on a jet. And so that's the joke though. That's what I think works, is that they're just going to Atlantic City. They're taking a 15-minute flight in a private jet to go to a place that nobody wants to go to, except for Nick, who thinks it's old school, and they're right. Like Ethan says, not everything old school is good. I mean, look at slavery. But Lisa's trying to pretend that everything's good and everybody can have fun. You know, she wants Sam to have a good time. At least she says she wants to have a good time. And that's, again, more of what Lisa's problem is she can confront Sam in the restaurant, yet when she's around everybody else, she kind of, you know, doesn't do, you know, she starts to lack that confidence. She starts to me, go back to the person who wants to pretend that everything's okay when there's limits. And it's like Sam can only have so much fun. As soon as Sam seems to be having, like, being the center of attention or having too much fun, Lisa can't take it. And it happens multiple times here. Now, do I think the whole David, like, Beckham thing was weird? Why is that? I don't know why that was. Again, it feels like they had the punchline of the joke, which was they wanted Sam to look like Posh. So they go, how do we get Sam to look like Posh? Well, we need Beckham, so let's get this guy to look like a stripper to look like Beckham. But he's not a stripper. He's just a guy that's pretending to be David Beckham. I like the penis hat. That's funny. And the second stripper. We don't have New York strip. We have the something or other strip. I don't know what it was called, but I like that. That was good. And Max slowly coming around. But he's, you know, fighting it the whole way. But then once people start paying attention to Sam as pretending to be Posh, which is, come on, I guess, look, there's a lot of dum-dums out there, so I'm not completely surprised that people think that she's Posh. But everybody knows that David Beckham's like 6 foot something or other, and that kid's like the same height as me. So, but they, you know, as soon as Sam starts getting attention and having more fun, here comes Lisa to charge in and act like Robin from How I Met Your Mother and being an ass about, you know, I'm Baby Spice, like, come on, the character can't be that insecure. Like, but she is. And then when I did also like the part where they get on the ride that flings them up and her guy Charlie keeps coming to in and out of consciousness. That's pretty funny. And the way he plays it afterwards, where he gets them, he punks them, makes them think that they're assholes and that he's leaving, and then flips it on him. And it makes them respect him more. See, he's trying more than Felix ever did, because Felix has got to stick up his ass the size of a redwood. And even though I like the character, he really does. He's at least playing along, putting in a better effort than Felix ever has at getting along with this group of friends. Doing what he needs to do because he cares about the girl he's with. Speaking of which, that also makes me think about what Lisa says to Sam, like all these good memories are all lies. All these times that we thought, were happy times weren't, because you guys were, sneaking off behind our backs. And I like that it seems like Charlie's already doing more to show that he can make her happy than Ethan does by trying too hard. Charlie's not really doing much. Ethan did too much and it failed, mostly because of the lies. And Charlie's coming from a place of honesty, and so he doesn't have to try that hard. Then we get to the casino scene where they're playing dice and he's losing money, except he starts winning once Sam starts blowing on the dice, or has Bex roll on the dice and she throws it. And once they start making money and everybody's all happy because what she's doing, Lisa again can't take it, takes the dice and whips them across the room. And the security comes, and again it shows Lisa's, upset. And again, I feel like that's not how regular people act. It's just the way TV's forcing this situation. And, she has the right to be upset, but it's like, if you weren't ready to be there, then you shouldn't have gone. And God bless them, they do keep trying. They're not giving up on her. It shows that, they can be good friends, that they're not just going to be pissed off at her, because they all understand why she's upset. And they're all willing to keep giving her chances, because she deserves all the chances in the world to let it all out there, get it all out. But, eventually here, if they are going to still be friends or in any capacity, which really just doesn't really seem feasible to me long term. At least they're trying. And I like that they end on the beach and Max comes around saying, like, Felix is probably in bed. This is nice. We're all together. We all did it the way we usually do it. And we even had a guy along for the ride who was cool about everything, that was able to handle their nuttiness. And in a way, this almost feels like the step in the right direction to maybe everybody being eventually okay, sort of. There's not going to be a permanent okay, like Lisa said. We're not going to be friends, her and Sam. And her and Ethan are never going to be the same ever again. And then we have that last part with Ethan talking to Sam about how, just checking up on her. Yeah, right. And saying, her telling him that he has a thing for married women, but not anymore. It was a positive episode, except for those few minor nitpicks. It was really fast. 26 minutes, including credits, so really more like 23, 24. So this was really fast, but pretty good. Not the best episode, but it is the best episode of them together. And that's a positive sign that maybe they're all starting to get better at, life. I don't know. So anyway, that's all I really have to say about this episode. It's pretty straightforward and simple and not too many things getting out. I think I covered just about everything. So anyway, we're at the halfway point of the season. I think I'm probably going to take a break. I might do 1 or 2 more episodes. I might even wait till tomorrow to finish this up. But we've got the first 4 done. We've got 4 left. So we'll be doing those as soon as possible. But maybe not till the end of tomorrow will I get them all done. I will have them all done by tomorrow. So anyway, if you like this review, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Otherwise, this is Rob at Smirking Gun Review saying have a great day. We will see you on the next episode. Bye.